The Nintendo Switch 2 Direct was nearly 2 months ago now, and so I'm late to giving my thoughts on this, but I thought I would anyway. I'm going to skip over the Mario Kart World stuff. I'll do that in a separate video, longer one, so these are just my thoughts on the Switch 2 in general. So things that I'm happy about with the Switch 2, we've got a bigger screen, so going from 6.2 inches to 7.9 inches. We've got faster refresh rate, up to 120Hz gameplay. That's not bad. Also with the Joy-Cons, some people express concerns over there being, issues with magnets. Maybe it's going to be weak, but from what we've seen, it looks like it'll be pretty strong. The SL and SR buttons are now so much bigger as incredible quality of life improvement. They are more like triggers, like they should be. Using the Joy-Cons as mice for compatible games will enhance experiences, I feel, and I think that'll just be really cool to see how they incorporate that into different games. Built-in mic into the console, which is something that I had a problem with Switch 1 if I wanted to play a game that needed voice chat, and I had to go find an external mic. So it's just annoying. Better kickstand, if I want to put it up, that's so much better than the flimsy crap kickstand on the original. I'm super happy that it's backwards compatible, like the Wii was for the GameCube, like the Wii U was for the Wii, so that's great. And more than that, you can system transfer from Switch 1 to Switch 2 like getting a new iPhone, so that's great. In terms of games, we've got Switch 2 games, we've got compatible Switch 1 games, and then you've got the Switch 2 remasters of Switch 1 games, the Switch 2 edition games. For example, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom, so that's like the report of Majora's Mask from N64 to the GameCube. Some of the footage in there looks like Google Maps in Zelda, which is pretty cool. I mean, I don't play Zelda, but it still looks pretty cool. Also, the new Pokemon game getting a dual release on both the original Switch and the Switch 2. And then also a new Zelda game coming in winter. So the Age of Imprisonment, that'll be exciting to see. Now, looking at the Nintendo Switch Online benefits, the GameCube Virtual Console, I am very excited for this. Wind Waker, F-Zero with up to 4 players local or online, which will be really fun to play with friends. You can, fully customize the controls, that's great. And I'm excited to play things like Luigi's Mansion and Super Mario Sunshine, maybe like Double Dash, stuff like that. Now, while I am excited for all of these things, there is obviously the big problem that everyone's talking about with the pricing. I can understand where people are coming from with their problems with the pricing, but I feel like the price that they've set for these games is okay for me because I don't buy that many games, and so I think that I get that amount of worth from that game over a long period of time. So I think it's worth it for me, although I do acknowledge that it definitely sets a bad precedent for the other greedy corporations who are going to want to hike up prices and just make it harder and harder to play more games, which sucks. And so that's bad, but honestly, I don't think it affects me that much. And to end this video, I thought I'd have a look at some of the predictions I made after watching the first look trailer. And I don't think they're all completely wrong. My first prediction was that it would launch with Mario Kart 9 and the next Zelda game. So it is launching with Mario Kart World, and the next Zelda game will be coming soon. Or you could argue that it is launching with 2 Zelda games, the Switch 2 editions of Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. So, it's not completely wrong. I said that they wouldn't be getting a 3D Mario platformer until shortly after launch. Still not sure if this will or not happen or not. Probably wrong though. And I did say that it would be cool if it launched with an F-Zero game. And given that we are having the GameCube Virtual Console, it is sort of launching with F-Zero GX, which is sort of correct. So I think all in all, not too bad on my predictions. And that's about it for this video. I'll probably be making some more soon, especially since Mario Kart World is just around the corner, and I'll be playing that as soon as it comes out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll be making some videos when that happens. So leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and that's all.